up, y'all? It's your boy JTMM, aka JustTenMoreMinutes, aka the Freakin 10. Back again with Poets of the Fall. Now, one of the most requested thing from Poets of the Fall is this Alexander Theater session, which I'm actually excited to do because when, I search for a video, I kind of do the mouse over, right? And you see what, 1 or 2 seconds or 3 seconds of kind of what's going on, right? And I saw them sitting there, him with the mic and the guitar, and I was just like, music at its simplest. An instrument, a vocal, perfect. So, if you're new to the channel, it's the first time you see me covering someone, I am going to pause. I am going to go over the lyrics and kind of explore what story they may be telling, at least for my interpretation of it. So if you want to hear the original song, I leave the description always in the link below to where you can go check out the original. But with that being said, there's only one thing left to do. Let's switch it up. Let's check it out.
Standing on a broken field, white crippled wings beating the sky, the harbingers of war with their nature revealed, and our chances flowing by. If I can let the memory heal, I will remember you with me on that field. When I thought that I fought this war alone, you were there by my side on the front line. When I thought that I fought without a cause, you gave me a reason to try.
Okay, I'm gonna stop there because there's some interesting things that I'm hearing, right? His vocals are just amazing. And of course, acoustic. I will never hate acoustic. I don't care if you're playing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. I will give you a standing ovation. I love the sound of an acoustic. Interesting lyrics here because, the first line, right, with the title of War, do you remember standing on a broken field, white crippled wings beating the sky? The harbingers of war with their nature revealed and our chances flowing by. If I can let the memory heal, I will remember you with me on that field. When I thought that I fought this war alone, you were there by my side on the front line. When I thought that I fought without a cause, you gave me a reason to try. And he did some different pitch changes there that with an acoustic sounded a little weird, but not in a bad way. It was more of, because I can imagine it with the full sound of where that would fit in. Acoustic, because I'm sure there was some other parts of the guitar that would have matched that to do it, or if he was just doing this, but it was different. But I love this guy's voice. I've said that from the beginning. But I'm sitting here thinking about the song. I before I try to interpret it, I want to hear it because I'm not picturing a true battlefield. It doesn't have that feeling of war in the sense of war. Let's keep it going. Yeah.
Turn the page, I need to see something new.
Love that voice.
For now, my innocence is torn, and we cannot linger on this daunted view like rabid dogs of war. So I will let the memory heal. I remember you with me on that field. When I thought that I fought this war alone, you were there by my side on the front line, and we fought to believe the impossible. When I thought that I fought this war alone, we were one with our destinies entwined. When I thought that I fought without a cause, she gave me the reason why.
Whoa, that.
With no one wearing their real face, it's a white out of emotion, and I've only got my brittle bones to break the fall. When the love in letters fade, it's like moving in slow motion, and we're already too late if we arrive at all. And then we're caught up in the arms race, an involuntary addiction, and we're shedding every value our mothers taught. So will you please show me your real face, draw the line in the horizon, 'cause I only need your name to call the reasons why I fought. When I thought that I fought this war alone, you were there by my side on the front line, and we fought to believe the impossible. When I thought that I fought this war alone, we were one with our destinies entwined. When I thought that I fought without a cause, she gave me the reason why.
I'm just making sure. I want to make sure that I didn't miss anything. Okay. You know, I was sitting here just totally encaptured by the song, not just because of his tone, his range with his tone, not just this upper range, right? But then in that last part where he dropped it down just a little bit. Oh, I love that. Now, getting to the meaning, because this is where it gets me. There's hints of war when you talk about arms race, but when you're talking about, and I've only got my brittle bones to break the fall, that's not a external war. That's something different. And this is where I have to put my lyricist hat on, right? Not a fan of these guys that I already am instantly. When I first heard them do Carnival of Rust, I was freaking hooked. I will let the memory. Okay, so let me turn the page. I need to see something new. For now, my innocence is torn. We cannot linger on this stunted view like rabid dogs of war. So it says like rabid dogs of war, right? Not when we were rabid dogs at war, right? So this seems more of a battle, a conflict, and I don't sense internal conflict, right? It's not a good versus evil like what we've seen with the story of the warning in the Queen of the Murder Scene. This seems like two people, a battle between two, because for now my innocence is torn. We cannot linger on this stunted view. So it sounds like there's a difference of opinion, like rabid dogs of war. I will let the memory heal. I'll remember with you, I'll remember you with me on that field. So friends fighting again, stunted view, right? That's kind of where it took me from that war sense, right? As soon as I heard that, I'm thinking, okay, this is not truly a war. This is a conflict. But then I was like, okay, is this an internal? But again, when you talk about, I will let the memory heal, I will remember you with me on that field. That's not an internal, right? It's not like you're saying, I remember the strong you on this field. That seems like another person. What it truly sounds like to me is two people having a conflict, having a falling out, if you will, over a conflict, and this person trying to remember the good, right? I'll remember you with me on that field of, for better term, ride or die. Because you hear about this all the freaking time, right? This person was best friends with this person until this happened and they had a huge falling out. I mean, that's what this screams. When I thought that I fought this war alone, you were there by my side on the front line. How many times do you talk about that with friends or with someone, that you're close to? I thought I was really alone in this battle, but you were right there by my side. We say it about our spouses. Hopefully they would say it about us. You say that about true friends, that when you're in your deepest, darkest moments, they're right there with you. That makes more sense to me than war in itself. Yeah, when I thought that I fought this war alone, we were the ones with our destinies intertwined. When I thought I fought without a cause, you gave me a reason why. Again, I signal to when you think about a battle you're having, right? Whether it's a battle against a disease, a battle with mental health, or even just a day-to-day action. You have that someone that you can rely on to vent to, that is right there with you, that if you were to reach out, they're right there for you, and you have them on that battlefield with you. This truly, and if you're not familiar with the channel, you will see me on. I start recording at 3:30 in the morning. But this doesn't give, it gives that feeling, like I said, of external battle, two friends, two lovers, however you want to interpret it. But it's these two people that ride or die had a falling out, and this person is reminiscing about that. And not just a big battle, but it could just be an everyday thing. That's what I'm getting from it. Now, y'all may come back in the comment section and say, no, it is truly about this big war. Didn't you see the arms race thing? And I'll go, okay, I misinterpreted. But there's just something about it when let me scroll down where that line was. With no one wearing their real face, it's a whiteout of emotion, and I've only got my brittle bones to break the fall. When the love and letters fade, it's like moving in slow motion, and we're already too late if we arrive at all. And then we're caught up in the arms race, an involuntary addiction. and we're shedding every value our mothers taught, right? Shedding every value our mothers taught. And that screams, again, if I go with this two-person interpretation, treat others like you want to be treated and things of that nature, and listening and not just, responding angrily and closing someone out. So will you please show me your real face, draw the line in the horizon, because I only need your name to call the reasons why I fought. And it almost just seems like they're saying, hey, actually that adds an interesting twist. So will you please show me your real face, draw a line in the horizon, because I only need your name to call the reasons why I fought. That's a fascinating line. So will you please show me your real face, draw the line in the horizon, drawing the line in the sand, because I only need your name to call the reasons why I fought. So really, this part is a little bit tricky to me. I'm really sure on the other parts, but this line throws me off in the sense, because I only need your name to call the reasons why I fought. Almost to say, please come back to me and show me those reasons why I fought. Why was I on that battlefield, right? Or not necessarily why I was on the battlefield, but why was I fighting? I can't do it on my own. Because I only need your name to call the reasons why I fought. And then they go back into the chorus of, when I thought I fought this war alone, you were there by my side on the front line. And we fought to believe the impossible when I thought that I fought this war alone and we were one with our destinies entwined. When I thought that I fought without a cause, you gave me the reason why. And that goes back to, because I only need your name to call the reason why I fought. When I thought that I fought without a cause, you gave me the reason why. So, right, that line kind of goes back to say, I only need your name to call the reasons why. Okay. Thank you. Because I only need your name to call the reasons why I fought. When I thought that I fought without a cause, you gave me the reason why. You were that cause. You were the reason I was fighting. Please show me your real face. The line is drawn in the sand. But they don't want that. They truly remember. All they have to do is say their name to remember why they fought, whatever they were fighting against, the daily battle. I'll stick with the two people. This sounds like a conflict and not a big war. Brilliant freaking song. Okay, so now I'm able to take this in a bigger picture. And if this is your first time tuning in and you're wondering why I've taken a 5-minute song and made a 20-minute video, welcome to Just 10 More Minutes. This is brilliant. When I take everything in, right? I've spoken about the guy's tone. The guy's tone is amazing. The guitar is amazing. The acoustic is freaking beautiful. The way he changes his voice tones, where he goes, he's got that kind of mid-range and then he drops it a little bit lower. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But he also has some little runs in there that are amazing. I love this guy. I love the band. Just, oh. Fascinating song. I really like this one. Oh, this one, yeah. All right, let me switch it up, give you my final thoughts. As I've dove into Poets of the Fall, and I've only done the Carnival Rust, and then going back, I forget the Dying Light. No, that's different. It was the one about what I interpreted as, doing cheating and stuff like that, but it was an older song from their early days. It sticks with me. That song didn't stick. That song didn't stick. The Carnival Rust was just fascinating with the visuals they gave you along with the song. This one's a whole nother level. I really enjoy this. I want to see if there's an official video, not just the Alexander Theater session, but I want to see how they visually portrayed it in a music video if they did. So if you have that link, send it to me, and I'll check it out. Absolutely fascinating. Oh, I love these guys. These guys are a rabbit hole. 100,000,000% rabbit hole I want to jump into. Songwriting is brilliant. I really like, if I'm right, I could be wrong and y'all slam me in the comments and say, no, you're an idiot. But I love their style of writing, of this inner outside view, right? This one person's view of everything, of how they viewed this relationship. If that's what it is. I just don't see it being about war, in the sense of war, or a soldier, I should say. Oh, I really like this. All right, enough of that. If you like that video, let me know. Hit that like button, smash that like button for these guys. Amazing. And leave me a comment. Again, send me the link if there's an official music video for this. Yes, I'm going to search for it, but this is the interaction, right? You say, hey, I've got it quick. Boom, here you go. I love it. I can add it to my Trello board and go from there. If you like the content I put out, take it out. I've got almost 600 videos out over 8 months that I've put out. I put up 20 videos a week sometimes, just depending on mood, but at least at minimum, I do 18 videos a week. Monday and Wednesday, we've got Ginger, Nightwish, Sabaton, a bonus video. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, you got Sabaton History and the Rabbit Hole of the Warning. Fridays are free for all Fridays, where I basically take the request. I've got over 170 requests now, and I knock those out and react to those. So there is more than enough content to last me, until next year. And I know that list is going to keep growing, so don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. All of these requests are going to be fulfilled. Poets of the Fall is definitely going to be a mainstay. I absolutely love it. Love this version. Oh, give me a good acoustic guitar and I'm hooked. That's going to do it for this one. Y'all enjoy your Wednesday. For those in America or around the world that celebrate Thanksgiving, please have a safe and happy holidays. Enjoy. Remember what you're thankful for. I'm thankful for each and every one of y'all for introducing me to these stories, this music that is restoring a passion in music that I had lost. And now I'm re-embracing with the songwriting. I'm being inspired by some of these bands. I'm truly thankful for y'all. And this, I couldn't have come back to YouTube at a more appropriate time to be here on Thanksgiving, which is tomorrow, and to simply say thank you. I'll get emotional at this point because I feel it building, but y'all have truly influenced my life for the better. Y'all have brought a completeness that I've always been missing from a professional level, and I've been in my industry for 23 years. But this opens up a whole nother door to do something that I am really freaking passionate about. So just thank you. Nothing else I could say to that. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Enjoy your weekend. I'll see you on Monday if this is the only one you tune in for. Otherwise, I've got more videos. I'm JTMM, y'all. I love y'all. I'm out.